Good evening, everyone.
We could never have a
Yo,
normal.
I'm so fucking tired, yo. Welcome back to another episode of From My Experience Podcast.
Hi
I'm your host, Rob.
What's
I'm your host, Rob. We have Alex.
up?
And we have Bff.
Hi guys.
I'm
I
gonna tell
missed
y'all
you
right
all.
now, I gotta finish looking through the Facebook comments to see who qualifies to win the competition. So we ain't announcing that shit. My bad. Yeah, I have one person.
Y'all know it's a black podcast. Don't
No.
worry about
Don't
it.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It has nothing to do with race.
Yes, it do.
It doesn't. I've just been really busy, and I knew
'Cause
y'all.
you've been
I
writing
knew
those
y'all
people
wasn't gonna
songs.
do it, and I know I got to do it, so I've been busy.
You've been very dizzy. Yeah, look, go to the doctor.
But I'm probably just
Sir,
gonna drop it, and I don't need to really announce it. I'm just gonna put it in the Facebook group when I finish it. I'll do it sometime this week, and I'll
Yeah,
put it in
that'd
the
be
Facebook
kind of
group.
cool.
Or probably on Instagram, @FME_podcast.
Oh, and I found a new guest.
But I'm tired, man. I just literally woke up to record. I've been so busy and doing so much in my life and trying to make all these transitions and changes and decisions. Adulting is freaking
Hard as
exhausting. It's exhausting, man. It really is. Oh, God. But shout out to my support system. Those of you who I talk to and text and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. The people who actually look out for your boy and give me advice and encouragement. I appreciate y'all. Just waiting on this next move. Hoping my next move is my best move. Yeah.
You got this.
Go Biff.
Oh, wow. That's a picture of Nas's son. Where? Dang, he getting big. Well, up with y'all, man.
Not much. I've been dealing with you've been MIA. You could be MIA a little bit longer. I've been doing nothing but working. There is a new addition to the family.
What?
I have a Sphinx cat. His name
Aw.
is Lord Beers II.
I'm hanging up.
What?
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. How you go from a dog to a cat, yo?
Well, the cat was already the cat was already paid for. The dog was a impromptu type thing, and I really wanted a dog, not so much a puppy. So Chi Chi had to go back, but I did enjoy Chi Chi. But I got Beers, and Beers is like automatically potty trained, so I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff.
So you legit called your cat Beerus? I'm done. I thought you were joking.
No, he's on papers.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I'd like to meet Beerus someday.
I'm getting him his outfit and everything for Halloween. You shall see.
Unbelievable.
For those of you who don't know who Beerus is, he is a character from the Dragon Ball series that is actually a cat as well.
He's a purple Egyptian cat, or what is that?
It's Sphinx. They're all Sphinx.
See, Alex, you're doing too damn much. Just keep it. You try to be all specific, or as some people say in the craft community, Pacific, and you just fuck it all up, bro. Just
He's a Sphinx cat. He's a legit hairless Sphinx cat.
Wow. No comment.
And he's bad as hell too.
I should have the cats from Pet Cemetery making the sound effects and stuff. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I told him I was giving him a bath today. Man, I got the nastiest, and I mean the nastiest side eye.
But I thought cats didn't like water.
Well, Sphinxes get bathed once a week because they don't have hairs and sort of oils and stuff pile up, so they're used to it.
Well, my last relationship, we had a cat. We used to give him a bath once a week. It was he would get mad when we first started the bath, like he didn't want to get in, but once he got in the water, he was cool. He loved it. He used to even want to get out. But if you didn't catch that fucker as soon as you got him out, I think he wasn't gonna shake off and wet everything the hell up. You had to wrap him up like an infant in a towel.
I know.
Oh my gosh, yo.
And they be looking so pitiful sitting there crying. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're gonna be up on my couch and in my room and on my bed. You're gonna be clean. But other than that, that's my latest news edition. New family member. Grayson is still alive. Must be doing something right.
Amen. Doing good.
So, Alex, we haven't talked to you in like, what, 6 months? What's been going on?
It hasn't been that long. All right. What had happened was I've been actually expanding one of my projects to proportions that I didn't think I could reach. So, just a motivational note for the audience. You never know what you can or can't do unless you try. So, in doing so, my vendors, for those anybody that knows my other project, I run around in a motorcycle helmet just as the Predator, and it's been very beneficial to me. I've seen some growth. I have a sticker line. My vendor is giving me promo codes to like just like some of my motorcycle competitors. I'm able to do that now. So we're driving sales of products and things like that. And being that I'm a man of color, doing something like this, in my area, I'm like one of the few, if not the only one. So, as I wear my helmet, I'm getting stickers to promote what I do. I'm trying to inspire others to be entrepreneurs and take your nerdiness to the next level and make it profitable to you. So I've been really hitting the pavement hard with that. So if anything, it might seem silly, but you never know unless you try, because you might open up something that you probably wouldn't have, like I said, I have business cards now. I have a whole lot of things, and even on my other project, I plug this show. And that I'm always saying from time to time, hey, make sure you check out from my experience to get my audience ship over to this side of the house. And one
Alex,
thing.
damn, son.
No, this is the last thing.
This is a long intro.
No, I'm telling you,
he's been gone since '88.
I know. This is what happens when you leave for 6 months and try to come back. We got to catch up.
What I'm saying, the folks that I ride with, I actually had them listen to the show, so we have some new listeners, and they do want to be participants or guests. Where it's just something to let you know.
Your taste is questionable.
Wow, and they're gonna hear this too. But shout out to whatever riders, suicide riders.
I'll fight them too.
Wow, no comment. But that was just my little tidbit. But that's what I've been up to.
Well, we appreciate you continue to promote and push. Thank you for the work. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just came across that on Facebook. Somebody just posted randomly F Akuma. I'm like, okay.
What the hell?
Wow,
just a black background that says F Akuma, white letters. Okay. It's in a fighting game group too.
Do you want to fight?
Probably got his butt. Yeah. Probably got beat up.
It's funny. I actually just watched not Angry Joe. Maximilian played through Street Fighter the movie video game, and he picked Akuma. That game was so garbage looking.
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. What was I saying? Oh, entrepreneur type people. Yeah. Bff is trying to start her venture. I have a couple. Alex has some. Doesn't happen overnight, but the best advice I can give y'all is formulate a plan. Get organized, stay organized, and be consistent, man, and be patient. Like Alex said, branch out, connect with people, keep working at it, and eventually it'll pay off. That's all I can say. Topics. Oh my gosh, let me see. Bff said she wanted us to talk about I said the last time you wanted to snack somebody. I meant smack. I just never.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. I meant to say smack, yo, not snack. Where? Oh shit. Yeah, the last time you wanted to smack somebody. When's the last time y'all wanted to smack somebody?
Last week.
Ding 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 ding.
Look, I work in a corporate office, and I got some advisors that act like man boys and grown children. Shut up,
Alex. Don't nobody mess with you at work because you be doing them damn katas in the damn workout room, yo.
Wow.
Alex either doing push-ups or roundhouses, yo.
Shut the hell up. It's true, too.
1, 2. I
Well,
busted out, did it in slow motion. 1, 2.
Yeah, haters.
Yo,
Matter of
you
fact, I
the
would post
Black
that in the
Robert
group, too.
Garcia from King of Fighters, yo. That's you.
Wow.
Fuck got on
That's-
the holes, be having suits on, practicing martial arts, yo. What the heck?
They set the camera up in the office.
Yo, camera be set, yo. Perfectly. He turned it. Oh God.
Well, you know what? I've been away for a while, so like, I deserve the roasting.
No,
So-
we ain't even roasted. I'm just these are facts, and this ain't even exaggerated.
Yo, yes it is.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. Y'all be making it look like I'm doing spin kicks every day.
Yo,
Just
go
want
follow
You do every
the
other
official
day.
New Jersey Predator, and y'all see what we talking about. That camera angle, though. Yo, do you have like a mini? He got a mini tripod in his back pocket. Yo.
And then he hiked his dress pants up to them calves.
Yo.
Oh wow,
Wait.
really, Biff? Really?
Wait, what you say, Bill?
Wow.
He hiked his
She's-
dress pants up to his calves.
Wow. I'm in tears right now. Oh shoot, that's foul. That's foul.
He was trying
Oh.
to punch through folders instead of the wooden boards. Alex, we
Oh
see all
God,
that shit.
Alex, hey, did Alex be shopping for work pants? Yes. Does this have the elastic in it?
Are
Wow.
these stretch or are these slim?
And we're supposed to be doing a podcast. And I'm getting twisted.
He got the stretch.
Oh
Oh, he
man.
got on the stretch slimmies, yo. Oh God.
You know what?
He said
That's
he
alright.
be hiking it up to his calf.
That's so effed up.
Oh
You guys
God.
have to follow Alex.
Y'all do.
on his
No, no,
page.
no.
And he
they
be
don't have to
having,
follow
yo, he be having that Bluetooth headset on, looking like a scouter, yo. That's,
It's over 9,000.
That's foul. You know what? I don't even know what to say.
yo, your new name is Alex 9000, yo.
You know what? You know what? Shimar gotta hear this show. He has to hear this show.
You know,
Oh, you
know
see-
they have an active shooter. They sent Alex out. So get him.
You know what? I'm gonna do like Birdman. Are you finished? Or are y'all done? I ain't got no.
Yo, oh, you see a caption under his, under his pictures, training for Kakarot.
More like training for Vegeta.
Ooh, oh God, my
Don't try to
chest.
trigger me because he's talking about you.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to deflect like a motherfucker.
Oh God.
Oh shit, I'm in tears. That was a good one. See, this is what happens when you leave forever. You come back and get your ass roasted.
Oh my God.
Y'all assholes, bro. I love
Oh my God. My chest hurts, yo.
Ooh, me too. My heart.
it. Wow. Hopefully the audience will get a good laugh out of this one. Man, they're going in, yo.
When we
my-
post this episode, make sure we post a link to one of them we can
No,
go out and
it-
kicking videos on his Instagram.
I'm gonna delete the video.
That's too late. I'm saving it, and I have a screen recorder app. It's already done.
Wow.
Screen record.
Oh my God, yo.
Wow, that's all right.
Headache.
Oh man, I'm wiping the tears from the laughter.
Oh my God.
I see
All
how
right,
it
thank
is.
y'all for joining us. This is the shortest episode we've ever done. Need to say more.
Shut the hell up.
Oh my God.
I guess it's the time you want to smack us, huh?
Right. He wants to
Wow.
smack somebody in a video. Oh,
And you know what? The only reason why I go in there and I do that is because I'm like under stress at work. So
He's
that's-
fighting corruption.
Yo, anybody ever walk in on you and ask you what the fuck you was doing?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
Never mind.
Hey, Alex, can you help him with? Oh.
Oh wow! This is what you're into.
Oh God.
I
Yeah,
never
that-
would have pegged you for
Oh.
karate.
Karate.
Yeah, that's funny, yo. I have to give y'all that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share this recording. Well, I do that with other ones, but yo, yeah, roasting. My feelings.
But no, I think the last time I went to smack a motherfucker was.
God
Let me think. Probably. Well, I always want to smack a motherfucker when I'm driving. That's forever and for always. Let me think. Where was I at? I don't know. I was somewhere getting food, and Shawty caught an attitude with me because I think, what was it? It might have been. Yeah, if I told him I had a candle like 406, so I gave her 426. And Shawty was like, it's 406. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, but you gave me 426. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she just kept looking at me. I'm like, bruh, give me my change back. And she's like, but you gave me too much. Because I want 2 times back. I know what I'm doing. I used to work with money. Give me my change back. And she caught a legit attitude with me because she couldn't understand why the fuck I wanted 2 dimes back as opposed to getting pennies back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever wanted to jump out of a car and smack somebody so bad. Please make sure primary education is important in your household. I shouldn't have had to explain to that child for 5 minutes why I'm getting 2 dimes back.
That is a crying shame. And I'm glad you're safe, Biff, because I actually heard on the Breakfast Club, 3 girls in Philly went to a Checkers at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was front rage. It was either front page news or Donkey of the Day or something. These customers be doing some dumb shit. So she ordered like a bacon whatever with no bacon. And so the girl was like, why don't you just order the Big Buford? Because the Big Buford was the same thing without the bacon. So you want to pay for it.
It'd be cheaper, yeah.
So apparently the girl said something to the girl in the window. She was like, you drawling. She said, your nut ass be drawling or something like that. And the girl threw hot grease on her and her friends in the car.
Oh my God.
That's assault, bro.
Oh yeah, she's getting charged.
Hot grease.
But that's also learn how to talk to people.
Yeah, yo, chill, B.
Yeah, that was crazy. So Biff, I'm glad you're safe. Oh my, sweet Jesus. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Hot. No comment.
The last time I wanted to smack somebody, it just depends on the day of the week, man. It really does. I work with people who may or may not have the same sense of urgency that I have when it comes to doing business. So I have to deal with a lot of ignorance, and sometimes it gets very, very frustrating, and I just be wanting to headbutt people in the mouth. Because I think that would give them a level of shock and awe to that. It'll make them think about it, the next time to get ready to frustrate someone to ask dumbass questions or waste time. I'm not a violent person, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. Anywho. What was we talking about next? I'm sorry, y'all. This whole show is just...
I'm sorry, y'all. Me and Biff are coming off some pretty Hurricane Florence related type shit. So yes, it's pretty hard catching back up. We are tired.
Yeah, we are, man. It kind of fucked me up because I hadn't worked since Wednesday.
6 years.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
last
he decided.
Week.
Yeah, he popped up mysteriously, so we found our lost child.
Shut up.
Tori, since we found one, we lost one. Tori.
Shout out to Tori. Tori got a new job.
Yeah, we love you. Yes, we love you.
And
congrats,
a new hairstyle, so she acting brand new.
Oh yeah, she a real bad bitch. New number, who this? Congrats to Tori. Yeah, you guys, it's just been. I know this episode's kind of stiff, but it just work
stiff.
with us,
Don't
please.
Ever use that word again.
A boner then.
All right, you know what?
This week's just been hectic. So just work with us. I know it's not gonna be like this fun, super fantastic episode. You typically get. We're tired. We're adulting. We're also letting you in. This is part of our experience. We are now tired. This is also typically not uncommon for this time. Also, be aware the seasons are changing. So if you guys are susceptible to seasonal depression or depression-like symptoms, please start to watch yourself. Please start to observe your own behavior. And if you start noticing things, get out of trouble. get out of whack, or get into trouble, start seeking help or looking out for therapy or a counselor, or even if it's a friend, start talking to somebody if you feel uncomfortable. I did want to let that know. And then also, weird fact, during seasonal changes, you tend to grow more hair. So this would be around the time you'll start having like more pubic hair and stuff. So
the fuck?
I know, weird, random fact, but I just thought I answered that in there, especially for like my ladies that get like, right, my ladies that get waxed, you probably might have to go like at the beginning and the end of the month. It's around that time, but it only happens per seasonal, so you'll go back to your once a month schedule.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for that last part of Bff's.
That's real life.
Okay. Go get your crotches shaved. All right.
Waxed. Sugar.
Go get laser hair removal. That way you ain't gotta worry about it no more.
That too. Well, you do gotta go every so many years, but I would do that too. Have you seen Amber Roses?
I know someone who did it,
that thing is
the
pretty.
results were magnificent.
I know. It's just getting all the money at one time, because that's definitely not anything insurance covers.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
It's not.
We'll talk about it off air. I can't be divulging all my shit to people. All right. Your bridal post. I forgot what it said. That post about the bride. Go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, there was a situation where a bride posted on Reddit, and she was like, okay, she's obviously a white bride, and she has 2 bridesmaids that were black women. And these women met years ago, and they've built a rapport with each other, and they've hung out, and they've now got to the point where they consider each other best friends. So when the bride got married, engaged, she went to her friend, one of the black young ladies went to her and was like, look, I'm behind you 100%. I support you, but what I will not support is you getting married on the plantation. You have to understand where I'm coming from, my history with plantations, what my job is, what I do right now. It's just not a good look for me to, come to a plantation wedding. So bride says, no problem. Won't have to worry about it. Guess what the bride picks? The plantation to get married. So after the bridesmaids figure this out, she text messages the bride, because they both don't like confrontation, which she admitted to that. She said, basically, I can't do it. That goes against my morality, who I am as a woman, my background, what I stand for. I will pay for my dress. If you know anybody that wears my size, they don't have to pay for anything. I will give them my dress nicely. I will still give you a gift, and I will still be friends with you guys, but I just cannot come to the wedding. I cannot be a part of this wedding. So the bride goes on Reddit, and she flips out. She's like, am I really a bad person for telling her just to get the fuck over it for my day? Does that make me a bad person for not understanding, why can't she just understand where I'm coming from? I'm the bride. It's my day. It's not that bad, So now what do? Your white friend is getting married on the plantation. Do you or do you not, as a person of color, attend this plantation? And is the bride wrong for feeling how she feels?
Yeah, that's...
Shut up. All right, so you can't tell someone how to quote unquote feel. That is and it's a slippery slope too. So one, if that offends you, because where I'm at in the South, there's a lot of neighborhoods called whatever plantation, a shit ton. I live in one that has plantation. It doesn't bother me, honestly. I mean, it's unfortunately an ugly part of history, but it's a part of history, and at the end of the day, it's about that's a word. Now, if you did research and found out that this particular place did whoop de whoop de whoop, okay, but do you really know? And then, like, when people, how can I say this? I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but it's like, okay, are you quote unquote about that life when it comes to that topic matter or subject matter? Are you about that life 360, or is it just this one thing? Is this one part of, dark part of history bother you, or is it everything? Do you really apply this to your everyday life type deal?
Yeah.
Because some people do that. Some people pick one or two things to be offended by, but it's like, oh, well, you support this and you do this, but you won't do this. So it's kind of like, okay, what's up with that? Now, if we're really friends and you don't agree with something, I'm cool. Just let me know in time so I won't have my plans fucked up. But, whatever you want to do with your life, do with your life. You know what I'm saying? We can be friends. That don't mean we got to have everything in common and agree on everything. I mean, that's just part of a friendship. But I don't think the bride is quote unquote wrong. A lot of people get married on plantations and a lot of other places where we might not know the history of it or know something that happened there. But it's like at the same time, can you really fault your friend, the bride, for wanting to get married there?
I
Regardless,
can't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think
that's
I
a
can fault
weird
her.
thing.
Yeah, I don't think I can fault her, but I think I can blame her for the fact that she didn't take me into consideration when we had to talk before you decided where your venue was. Now I can see if you picked the plantation and then I was like, you know what, now I say something now, now I'm uncomfortable. That'd be different then, because then the bride was like, I couldn't have taken that into consideration. Now there's no way you taking me into consideration, and if you've been my friend for years, you know what my job is. I'm studying, African American history. I'm a, African American moderator. Like, what my background is. I'm deep into the history of it. That's what brought us together, like history type stuff. So you know how I am as a person. So and when you're picking people for your wedding party, these ain't just people you just met. These are people you've known for years. So you've known her career choices. You've known what she does. So to me, it just looks a little selfish on the bride's part. Yes, this place is wonderful, but also I have to be cognizant of who's in my party too. That's also part of a wedding. If you're gonna have black people in your party, I'm sorry, a plantation may not always be appropriate. Or yes, plantation is gonna make some black people uncomfortable. Now I get it, like you said, all plantations aren't exactly plantations, and all slaves weren't everything plantation, but it's just the connotation that comes with the word plantation.
Right.
My mother, when she was looking for a house, refused to live in any neighborhood that had the word plantation in it. Refused. Anybody older than her, any elders, they don't even look twice. They don't give a damn if it's a brand new house. They're not going to budge. They're not going to move. So you just need to be cognizant of both parties. Yes, I get this is your day. You get to pick where you're from, but then also you need to be aware of how other people are feeling. Yes, this is your day, but you're not the only one making this day your day. It's other people that's helping you celebrate your day and making your day come true, and you also need to pay attention to them. So I don't think Sister Girl was wrong. She offered her dress. She offered to pay everything. She politely did it. She didn't confront the girl. She didn't go out her way to be mean or nasty about it. And then the damn girl goes and makes a whole Reddit post about her and how how trash of her she is as a friend because she wouldn't attend her wedding. So I mean, is that really your friend?
Yeah, no, now if you make a Reddit post.
Yeah, would you really want to be in that person's wedding then, since they just made a Reddit post stating how, like, see, shit like that make you think twice.
Damn, that was loud. Oh my god, sorry. Go ahead,
I might need to
Alex.
put that somewhere.
You see that one? You see, it's hard to be impartial because of the plantation thing. But let's say I didn't have a bias either way. They're technically both not wrong, and this is just being devil's advocate. Like, if what offends one might not offend another. Let's say it was another friend, different culture, they're not affected by it, then everything would go on without a hunch. But it's just a matter of, like Biff was saying, and she pretty much hit it right on the nail on the head. It's a consideration for the people that you want in the event. If you know that somebody's a vegetarian, you're not gonna go get a whole menu of meat. You're gonna try to accommodate. So,
Yeah.
if anything, if you really want them as a part of your event or your special moment, take into consideration, like people who do destination weddings that kind of thin out who they want at their wedding. That there's measures in place that people impose. But as far as that particular thing, it's kind of hard because you can't tell somebody, well, I want you to get married here, or I won't participate because it's here. It's kind of like a balance of two things, compromise, but it's that person's day. What they want to do is what they want to do, truth be told. But that's kind of a tough one, but I just know that it should be where, you want as many people that love and care and support you to be there. So you're gonna try to accommodate. So that's my stand on it.
Yeah. Another common denominator is your friends of other cultures will never truly understand your culture and truly understand how it feels and how certain things just
Or
impact you.
triggering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. What's the lady's name that was just on the Breakfast Club? The one who posted the Donald Trump thing with his head being
Uh,
cut off.
oh, the comedian.
Yeah. Oh God.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kathy
yeah,
Griffin
and
was on
she
there.
went back on that. Like, if they were shaming her for that, and she's like, no, why?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
And I'm glad she was going in after the fact.
Ding
So
ding ding
why
ding ding
apologize
ding.
for what she felt?
No, she apologized because of career wise. One, career
Yeah,
wise,
she
and
just got the
two,
backlash. Yeah, it wasn't. She wasn't apologizing for what she did. She was just apologizing because she got caught and got negative backlash from.
and some of the people like in her corner that were for her kind of advised her to do that. So she could, keep her career going. But one thing she said she didn't realize. She said, I'm not black, and she said it wasn't necessarily racism that I experienced, but the hate mail and just the
Death threats and all
discrimination
that.
she experienced. She was like, I never realized how bad it can be, and she said now I kind of have a bit. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing y'all, but she was on the Breakfast Club. She was like, she basically got to see what it felt like when people are prejudiced and quote unquote racist, something to that extent. She said, and she was like, she never realized how bad it was, and she was like, wow, is this what it feels like I can't believe people were really like this. Like, people were threatening her, saying that she was in ISIS. She's like a 60 something or she's 50 something years old, Jewish girl. I think she's Jewish. And it was just crazy. So it's like sometimes it takes a super duper traumatic experience for someone to feel like to truly be in your shoes, to truly understand like, wow, that's what that is. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's not a big deal, get over it. But it's like, no, this is not linked to, this is not your reality though. It's a difference.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as a friend, a whole Reddit post though, that's trash.
Yeah, and then try to put it in like the anonymous Reddit thread, and that shit went viral. So now your friend knows you're talking shit or have talked shit about her.
But you see, to do that, that means that you're not truly friends. Talk to each other, not bring anonymous people into it.
And she, as a young woman, tried to come to her as a woman and let her know, and she just went and published the goddamn letter, her opinion on it, and she was in the wrong because everybody dug into that girl's ass in the damn subreddit. Everybody was like, I don't have to be black to goddamn understand why the fucking plantation is uncomfortable for a black person.
They know the history of it all.
Yeah, you know the history. It's not like the history is far off for us.
Right.
It's only one generation removed from us. So it's not like this is something that happened thousands and thousands of years ago. No, this is your great grandma. She dealt with this.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it just goes beyond me. Just you got to be careful. Everybody ain't your friend, man.
Yeah, shit. My family old. My grandma dealt with that. A lot of the racism and shit like that. Not necessarily slavery, but my family's old, so
yeah. Oh hell, even mine, yeah. Like even my mom, she tells me stories. Move, like how she grew up and how. Stop, move, Beers.
That's what she talked about. Like, Beers, what?
No, she was in the way. I'm trying to put up stuff in here in the way.
I've been waiting to get that off.
How they were separate up there in Maryland, and how the little black kids go over here and the little white kids go over here, and how you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Like, this is my mom. And you telling me don't be offended. Excuse me? Like, sometimes I don't even like my great granddaddy, that and he a white man. Like, don't play with me. Sheesh. And then if I told you specifically, don't take me to no plantation. And I damn sure know if it was a plantation in the South, it probably was 9 times out of 10 a slave plantation, especially if she got married in Charleston or Savannah.
Yeah.
And that's just being honest to God truth. In some places in Florida, like Jacksonville. So it has a deep history. Just beware. Be cognizant of your party. Or you can just be like me and don't really want a big wedding party, but you can invite people to the reception. Boom. Problem solved.
Shut up.
Yep.
All right. That's funny that this is going to transition into this topic because I feel some type of way, and I had an emotional post today on Bookface. Cardi B versus Nikki Minaj.
Oh man. Oh man.
So, yes, we're late. Shut up. So apparently the tension has been building for a while between Cardi and Nikki. Cardi saw Nikki at an event. She tried to get to her, couldn't get to her. Ended up throwing what looked like a very heavy and expensive pump at her forehead. She missed. Cardi B ended up getting elbowed in the head by security. I believe it was an accident. She had a little she had a little goose egg.
Yeah, she
You
did.
know what I'm saying? And
she was not ready.
yeah, I mean she was walking off like she was fine, but that joint looked like you felt that, baby. That shit looked like a Cadbury cream egg, yo. That joint was huge, yo. So, I put
the commercial.
I know the commercial. That's why I stopped, dog. You just took
is.
me back to my childhood. Those things are nasty now, by the way. Do not eat a Cadbury cream egg. Me personally, you know, a lot of people were giving their opinion. They're like, oh, she was right, she was wrong, blah, blah, blah. To me, it's not even that it was at a fashion show and that there were quote unquote a bunch of white people there. I just hate the fact that a lot of if you do a cultural comparison, when you look at the wealthiest of white people, not even the wealthiest, or not even just white people, look at other cultures of people who are in the entertainment business as a whole. The people that, you know, have a lot of exposure that we can basically touch and see every day on Instagram and stuff, they do not engage in the kind of drama that we engage in. And I hate the fact that, you know, within our culture, a lot of those people who are at the top, we engage in stuff like that. And it's just like, we wonder why sometimes it's hard for us to get ahead or certain doors to open for us. Because it's like other people are looking, they're like, well, dang, you got all this money, fame, all this opportunity, and you out here fighting in the streets, you know what I'm saying, like anybody else.
See, now here go my thing with that shit.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Again, I'm not saying that she's wrong, right or wrong, because I don't know all the stories. Because I mean, there was rumors that Nikki said something about her child and her parenting, and then Nikki went on her radio show and actually had someone on there saying that Cardi basically said the same thing about somebody else before, and it's just bickering back and forth. But I just hate to see it. I mean, it's not for me to judge how you react to how someone treats you. I mean, you don't know what kind of reaction you're gonna get. And Cardi is from the block, 100%. So I'm not surprised that she did that, because they ain't like she been like super duper famous and in the spotlight for a long time. This is just a recent thing for her, you know, within the last year or so. But I just hate to see it in general. You know what I mean? And I understand that hip hop is confrontational. It is confrontational. I like it when they keep it on the mic. Be. Well, you know, it's you fighting to be the best at something. You know what I'm saying? This the catty stuff on the side.
Do it with the talent, not physically, because like you were saying, the richest of the rich from different cultures. You think you're gonna see that at the Emmys, the Oscars, or any other awards like that? Mm-hmm. I mean, they gotta understand. Look at the demographics. She's Dominican, and Nikki's like Trinidadian, or I forget where she's from. You know what I mean? And you know what some folks are saying and whispering to each other? Hey, look at how they act. Look at that. You know what I mean? They should have known better. They should have handled it better. And I was listening to on the radio, Breakfast Club, or Charlemagne was saying something to the effect where, yeah, if you say something about someone's kids, they're going to get triggered. I got it. However, you got to be careful who's saying what, or the she said, he said. Get it from the horse's mouth before you're shooting off and doing that in a public place. It should be self-respect for your career, your image, and all that, because what the industry that they're in, it's all about how people view them. You know what I mean? So they should have done better with that.
Let me tell you all my issues with this. First and foremost, my issue is why they fighting in that place. Okay, who's saying white people set the standard for where you can and cannot fight?
True.
On site means on site.
True.
Well, we're talking about the industry,
and
though.
You're not letting her finish.
Wait, I have to say, I didn't.
No, you don't have to say. I let you speak. Let me speak. That's my problem. First of all, you letting white people dictate when and where is the right place to fight. First of all, there is never, like Amanda said, there is never a right place to fight, period. On site means on site. Now, what gets me is how everybody's like, oh, Cardi, you don't act like that around those people. But 6 months ago, when Bodak Yellow was bumping and she was in your face, rubbing on her coochie, throwing her middle fingers, you was all for it. Now, you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose when you on somebody's side. You telling me be your carefree black girl self, be the best Dominican woman you can be, be who you are, and then turn around and chastise somebody for being who they are. You accept the good and the bad. Cardi's a sweet girl, but Cardi don't play that shit either. So when she say on site, she gonna knock your ass out and then probably laugh like what she did. That's my second issue. You can't pick and choose how black and when you're gonna be black. You root for me when I win in the wars, but you don't root for me when I'm handling my issues. That's not how that works. And it's third of all these stars and all the people behind the scenes saying Nikki do a lot of behind the scenes shit.
Yep.
Now I don't know how y'all are as a people, but for me, I have built up some type of patience. I don't care. I have a child, so I'm just used to being annoyed. It's not gonna bother me. But you only gonna do so much to a person passive aggressively before they react.
True.
Now, even though I haven't heard that from the horse's mouth per se, I just find it real funny. After this Cardi thing, a lot of female entertainers, not even just rappers, said that Nikki goes behind the scene and does a bunch of funny shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when you start messing with my money flow and then you doing all the passive aggressive shit, when I see you on site, I mean on site.
Alex?
Did it happen at Fashion Week?
Bff?
I bet you ain't nobody gonna try her now.
I don't think no one was trying to try her before. Well, some regular street chicks I heard.
Yeah, but other than that, but I bet you nobody. And then what kills me, people be like, "That's messing up your money." And I be goddamn, and within the next 48 hours, the Tom Ford lipstick collection she had with him sold out in less than 24 hours. But who money getting fucked up? So y'all trying to chastise her, but actually her stock went up after this fight.
Yep.
So my whole thing is, I think it's stupid. She shouldn't have took it that far. It is what it is. Like I said, you don't know everybody's snapping point. We don't know what happened behind it. She snapped. She stayed true to herself, and she let it be known that she's not going to get bullied. True. It is what it is. So that whole fight, I mean, it's and then of course, it's females, so they going it's females, and they're going to drag it out, and then, oh God, oh drama this and oh drama that, and she said this and she said that. All that other little bullshit, I don't really care for. I don't keep up with that. But I'm just really, I don't know what the fuck going on with Nikki's behavior lately. Now some moments I do agree with her. Some moments, some of the things she do say as far as like being female, like some of the things that females go through, I do agree with her. But then sometimes she really be looking like she on them pills. She be looking like one of them little mamas that be walking around here on them shits.
Joe Budden said that a long time ago. And it might have happened when she was with Meek, because Meek was...
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, Meek said he was addicted to them shits while he was with her.
Damn, that's true. Alex?
I lost one of my points because I wanted to address it at that moment, but I can't...
Nobody give a fuck about that little cheesy-ass point.
All right, anyway.
That's why we can't get along now, y'all, as a people. Go
ahead. Trying to throw shade in there.
Hey, I wasn't. Well,
go ahead.
My point being, the one point I do remember is the fact that I think there was something that was implied that I didn't say, where I don't think anybody says it's a white thing to dictate how folks should and shouldn't act. It's more of an industry thing where, when you're trying to get business or so on and so forth, yeah, it might have been a surge in stock or sales or whatnot, but in that industry where the perception of you is very important, that's where I have a disagreement where that thing happens so publicly. Okay, I'm in a place, or my industry, I see that every day, so I'm not gonna say that she was wrong for it, and to say that. Like, I even had, like, sergeant majors in the military said, there are times where, for the greater good of your longevity, opportunities. You have to just not be you for a second to get something. Now she already has hers. That's fine and good, but that's a bad look. Considering that, like I said, I brought in like, hey, Dominican Islanders and whatnot. You don't want, like, it's not just about her in the spotlight. A lot of people, and we're in a judgmental society. They're gonna be like, hey, people generalize. They're gonna be like, look at how they act. That's a concern for me. You know what I mean? But it may not be a concern for everybody. But again, there's a time and a place. Like, for instance, we're talking about wanting to smack the hell out of people. I want to do it every day. When I tell you, in the industry I work in, every fucking day. But if I go and act like myself or be true to myself, I'm gonna lose my $75,000 a year job.
Let me get $5.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, there are times where you gotta case that shit because it's business. That personal stuff, take it in the personal realm. But out in that that public place of business, I disagree 1,000%. I get it. Nikki was talking whatever behind the scenes and whatnot, and I have friends and family who try to needle somebody, and then I'll wait till, like, a wedding or family gathering to air it out. No, if it's happening behind the scenes, deal with it behind the scenes, because they have an image and reputation to uphold, and it just looks ugly. Maybe that's just me and my values, but I just don't agree with how that went down.
Here's the catch-22 though. That kind of shit in hip hop, it helps them. It's ugly, it's nasty, but when there's beef in hip hop, physical, rap beef, whatever, it draws so much attention to get you much press. I don't think this is what that was about, but I think the real part of the reason why this kind of like made me feel some type of way too is because if you look at what Kaepernick is doing and what we're trying to do, it's kind of hard for people to take us seriously when you got Kaepernick kneeling.
But that's apples and oranges.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We know that because we're not ignorant. But we're talking about the other people who don't understand our struggle. Well,
then the same people that don't want to understand your struggle, though.
I'm
not going to lose my breath over the same person that's about to sit there and put some damn tape on their Nikes and don't even understand that a veteran told Kaepernick to do it this way.
But part of what he's doing is to get a message. The part of what he's doing is to get the message out to ignorant people like that. We don't need to get the message out to the people who understand because they understand and know already. We're sending the message to the people who are hating us, who are being ignorant.
But how you gonna learn somebody who don't want to learn is how.
First of all, you can't learn somebody, Bff. I'm gonna need you.
You can't learn somebody. I get what you're trying to do, but I'm only gonna sit in so many people's face where I'm like, we need equity, we need equality. Like, you just got to be the change. Like, he is also doing that too. He's walking the walk. So he's also donating to like Know Your Rights and other boys and girls clubs,
and hosting camps and workshops.
Yeah, he is doing that. But that
it's just it is what it is.
Somebody gonna get smacked. We having that damn anthem conversation. Somebody will get smacked. So I just leave that whole thing alone.
Yeah, I'm with Cap. So, and I'm not watching the NFL again this year.
Man, and his special edition black jersey sold out in less than 24 hours.
I knew I wouldn't. When I heard about it, it was too damn late. Shit.
Man, I know. I had just seen it, and I thought he was like, I'm gonna drop the link in like an hour. So I'm like, I'm gonna be good by tonight, man.
He need to do some more. Cap, do some more. 5.
Now, you know what's crazy about the Kaepernick?
Did you say brazy?
No, I said crazy.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second. Go ahead.
You see, what I don't like that's happening with Kaepernick is just like the Black Lives Matter movement went, and you see how they distorted what the real meaning of why it started. They're trying to do the same thing to Kaepernick, where you got folks like, oh, F him and this and that, blah, 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 and he's unpatriotic, but they're forgetting what triggered it. The only thing I had protest against him was not voting, because that's going to turn into another topic, but you can't complain about the leadership when you didn't have a say. That's number one. Two, I admire it's risky what he did, and soldiers like me do what we do to give him that right. Okay, I'm all for it. Like I said, I didn't agree with the voting thing, but I hate how people who don't even understand what he's all about, what he's trying to raise awareness for, or all of a sudden just like, oh well, I'm gonna burn my Nikes, I'm gonna do this, and he's this, he's that. It's like, no, don't start judging the man because he took a stand.
I can't
He's
take
doing
anyone
what
seriously who burns their Nikes while they're still on their feet. Y'all saw that?
You just can't be no damn dumber than that. Or the damn lady who tried to tape the Nike in her motherfucking shoe and it was peeling off.
But you still had them on.
Thank you.
And here's my thing. And here's my thing with that. Why aren't people correcting? You know, I've seen folks, and I've been around racist folks that have, you know, they had an epiphany dealing with myself and other personnel. I don't want to say where because I don't want to get in trouble. But I had one person say to me, damn, you know what? You're not what the media or everybody, you know, had it created in my head. You know what I mean? And I'm like, explain. He's like, well, this is what I thought about your people. And with that, it was like, well, damn, you know, why don't folks, why can't, how can I say that person, that individual was saying I was cool and all this other stuff. Midwestern kid never met somebody like me before, right? One of his own corrected him and said, oh, that's a good person right there. How dare you, such and such, such and such. You have a lot of good people that aren't correcting or policing up their own. And that's why I believe a lot of it could be fixed, but some of the ones on the inside in that culture of the racism don't want to step up and say nothing because, you know, if they try to do something good, they'll end up like Kaepernick and get crucified in the media or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just
And it's
we got to
easier,
do better as
it's easier
people.
for them to go along with the crowd. They don't want to give anything up. You know?
Yeah, they go against the grain and then they get like, oh, well, you know, they're afraid that people will turn on them. And it's like, hey, just go with the majority.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the ones that are ripping Kaepernick like that, you know, let me tell you, rest assured, they don't have the balls or the gumption or the guts to do what Kaepernick did. They're a bunch of sheep and followers where he tried to be a leader and step out and try to change something. So fuck all them.
Oh. Shut up, Biff.
How could you get it out?
Yeah. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're still individual people. We just trying to be united.
Y'all are.
I just want everyone to live in peace. But hopefully, Cardi and Nikki work out whatever it is they have. I want to see them queens, you know, if y'all go
Whoop her ass! Whoop her
I want
ass!
y'all to go at it on wax. Here's my thing. I ain't gonna lie, yo. We need to do this, y'all. We need to save up our money and just start a celebrity boxing, yo. Like, look, you really got beef. People really say it all the time. I've heard people say it, but I'm like, yo, if you really want scrap, let's do this for charity. Put your money up. Let's get in the ring. Let's scrap. You know what I'm saying? And raise some money or whatever. But whatever.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I did want to add something. Maybe this is coordinated. It's a publicity stunt to sell CDs or whatever. Like Eminem is beefing with this guy, whatnot.
Don't do Machine Gun Kelly talking about this guy.
No, it's well, I don't think so.
And it could be. I'm just saying, you know, don't rule anything out.
No, I say that because I don't know. It could be. I mean, it helps. Like I said, it helps. I mean, Nikki's album is out. Cardi's album been out, and she's being a mom right now, so she's not even really putting out new music. I don't know if she's even doing shows right now still.
I mean, she's doing singles. I mean, she got singles where she's featured on, but as far as her,
she got new singles. What? I don't listen to either one of them.
Yeah, she got that song with Yachty, Who Want to Smoke?
With who?
Lil Yachty.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening.
Damn, he trying to pull the plug.
I ain't even know.
Right.
No, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Look, one more thing. I promise this is the last thing.
It's never the last thing.
Y'all like eating up this stuff where Cardi B and Nikki going at each other. Did you notice how the society just like, you know, yeah, fight, or beef. Like, why don't you promote peace and like, hey, why don't y'all make up?
Because
Like,
controversy sells.
and
We
that's
already
the
had
problem.
discussion.
That's the problem.
Well, like
You
I
see,
s-
they like that negativity bias. Everybody, they'll tune in when there's like, oh yeah, somebody getting stabbed up or shot
That's
or whatever.
exactly why you have
But-
love and hip hop. Why you have reality shows. That's what people eat up. What they can't do in their regular life, they live through other people. So the shenanigans and shit other people do, they live through them. So they're getting their rocks off watching two other people fight. I can't go slap the hoe at work, but she can on
She
TV. And when
said
she
the
does
hoe
it,
at work.
I'm gonna call my friend and say, "Bitch, did you see that? Yes, I wish I could slap her like that." And we're gonna live our fantasy, and then that's gonna be it. That's all it is. It's merely people living their fantasy. You know, matter of fact, in the Purge, made mention of something like that. People, it looks like they're living out their fantasy. And then once it looks like they lived out their fantasy of going to kill somebody, sheep will follow.
Shut up.
So when one person is like, you can't wait to get that in there.
I ain't get in there yet.
No, I mean, Alex. I mean,
but you know what? Biff made a good point. You see, with Stone Cold Steve Austin and why he was fired during the WWE, because there was a disgruntled employee beating up on the boss, and people were loving on that. They're like, I wish I can do that. And I bet you a bunch of folks got fired for trying to stun their boss or something. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
This dude just had a WWE plug on the podcast. You're done.
You know,
I wish I had a mute function for you.
You know, I'm gonna mute myself. Thank you. Goodbye.
But to Alex's point, hip hop has changed. A lot of artists do promote peace, especially the older artists. A lot of the older artists do promote more of a peace thing, and they say, you know, if you're gonna beef, keep it on wax. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, earlier hip hop, people was dying. I mean, look at Biggie, look at Pac. Like, it used to be like from the studio to the streets real quick. And when you bring in that street element, it changes things. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that one wild friend that loves you, that's crazy about you. You know what I'm saying? You can't control them when it comes to the streets. But when it comes to the studio, you can't control it. And I mean, hip hop has always been competitive. You're competing to be the best, especially when it comes to the female artists, especially both of them being in that New York area. There's not a lot of nobody, and they ain't trying to hit that top 5-ish. They trying to be number one. But you know, the top 5 hip hop artists, the males, they'll throw shots at each other or whatever, but there's room, you know what I'm saying? But with the females, we only got maybe I can't even name 10. But I'm talking about relevant current right now. Nikki, Cardi, Rhapsody, who else?
Who?
Rhapsody. You don't know.
There's Nikki, Cardi, Cash Doll, Dream Doll.
Is those 2 different people?
Yes. There's Asian Doll that just got signed to.
Is Tokyo Jet's a rapper?
Yes, Tokyo. I love Tokyo. There's
Okay.
Tokyo. There's Amaretta. There's Saweetie. There's Megan Thee Stallion. There's Young M.A.
I can't count Young M.A. I need an album.
Well, I'm at 10. So, I mean, they might not have an album, but they're putting out singles and music. There's Tokyo, there's Tokyo Jets, and then there's Tokyo Vanity.
See, I can't keep up.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'm a little bit more well versed as far as like female rappers.
I feel weird when I listen to female rappers.
What?
Especially since I turned my music.
Sexist much?
I said,
No,
I feel
you want to
weird.
down with Queen
I didn't say I
Latifah,
don't.
MC Light?
UNIT.
We talking about today, man. We ain't talking. Come on now. Anyway, I love Queen Latifah. I used to have a crush on her when I was little.
Well, you know her type.
Yeah. She played for the other team.
Anywho, I just hate to see that kind of beef with those elite people. Anywho, me referring to.
Oh, did I say Nicki Minaj titties?
Man, I'm not even. Just no comment. I'm sorry. I'm not attracted to the fake moves, fake butt. I'm just
artificial titties.
They're fake?
Yeah, duh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Did you not see them titties?
No.
Bro, they're fake. Cardi B has plastic surgery too. Her butt's not real. Her titties ain't real either.
I saw one of her stripper videos. Like, what the heck?
Nah, I think Cardi's butt is real. Cardi's titties ain't real.
Her butt. I don't think her butt's real. I think she said it on the Breakfast Club. I don't think her butt's real.
No, I
Don't
think
say
she
that.
said her butt is real. She said the only thing she got done is her titties. I remember that.
And her teeth.
Her titties. Yeah, her titties and her teeth.
Oh,
But she said she knew she was gonna get her teeth fixed because that's why they used to fuck with her while she was in school.
Well,
that's
she
why they
got a
used to
real
fuck with her.
butt. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't even. Nicki Minaj has a very pretty smile. That's about it for me.
Well, that's not even her smile.
Ding 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 ding. All right. All right. I'm off of them. If y'all listening, one of y'all listening, y'all get together. I'm praying for both of y'all. Be queens. Piece it up and do some music together. That's it, y'all. We went off on the tangent. Hope y'all got some entertainment out of this. Hope y'all love this. Keep checking FME_podcast on Instagram and the Facebook group From My Experience Podcast. We're going to announce the winner this week. I got to comb through comments and reach out to some people and do a drawing. If y'all don't respond, I'm going to just be honest with you. There's one person who I already know his listens and knows all the passwords because they message me. But I need to...
and she wants to be on the show.
And she's going to be on the show.
Yeah, she can't win every fucking contest, you guys.
Yes, she can. Y'all motherfuckers better participate.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true.
Yeah, that... Oh, what's y'all experience tip of the week? Well, we already did that kind of beginning with the entrepreneurial thing, me and Alex. Bff, what's your experience tip of the week?
My big thing this week has been communication. I had a really...
Shut up.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I had a situation earlier this week that required to me to adult. Everybody knows sometimes confrontation can bring me anxiety, so either it's flight or fight. But I decided to adult and face those anxieties and learn how to cope with it. And actually, the communication made things a whole lot better instead of a whole lot worse. So even if it makes you uncomfortable, just try it anyway. I know the struggles, so just try it. Communicate. Big communication. Communication makes a world of difference.
There you have it.
Indeed.
Until next time, we'll see y'all. Peace.
Peace. Yes.